proud of Liverpool, like really proud, because you can't move for Liverpool this weekend over the world's media really, and it's been amazing. But I feel really proud that when they opened the gates here earlier and people came flooding in, I looked at the staff and they were all crying, you know, people who haven't had a job for a year and a half. This is their world, and this is kind of why we said we wanted to get these trials up and running, get the results in so we can get this part of our economy moving. But it's for those people's jobs and livelihoods that you just go, it means so much. And so I'm really proud to work for Liverpool, really proud of this city. Put our hands up to trial these events, and we did it because we know how much it means to people, and sometimes people who've got no voice. So, you know, young people have been sat in bedrooms for the last year and a half. They've been sat in student bedrooms with 6 of them. They've been locked up, you know, in their parents' house for a year and a half. And this is for them really, it's for the next generation of both our kids in this city who are all here. You know, 5,000 of them are going to be here today, but it's also for that younger generation to make sure that they kind of go through what we've had the privilege of doing for the last, you know, all our lives really.
I'm so excited, nervous, excited, buzzing. It's been super tough. I never really thought about anything like this happening before. Like the fact that life could just stop in its tracks, but it's taught me a lot. It's taught me how to appreciate things like this more, certainly. And it's given me time to work on a record and things like that, but I definitely missed it a lot. It's just so important to try and get live music back on track, you know, not just for the artists but for the fans too. You know, there's a lot of kids out there who've never even been to a festival and they're missing out. We need to get it back on track for everyone.
You know, wonderful to be here in Liverpool, you know, wonderful to be, you know, surrounded by, well, you know, 5,000-6,000 Scousers all enjoying themselves. What a joy really. And you know, if ever there was a reinforcement that Liverpool was a city of music, this really is it. And we've got a great night ahead of us. Zuzu, a local lass, obviously going to start it all off in about an hour's time, and then obviously, you know, the Lathums and, you know, Blossoms. It's going to be amazing, to be honest. And for me it's been, you know, it's hard work, but everybody's been pulling in the same direction. You know, public health in Liverpool, Liverpool City Council, the DCMS, the police, we've all been sort of working towards allowing something like this to happen. So overwhelmed, really joyous, really happy.
Feeling so good! Feeling so good to be here. It's just amazing to actually be here with other people. Back to normality. And the Lathums. Actually really sick as well. Zuzu actually. It was so easy. Yeah. Like we did it yesterday, and then they gave us some rapid tests, and then we did that this morning. It was like the most simple process you could ever do.
We had to post the one off this morning, whereas one yesterday we had to do it in a test.
Yeah.
Very excited. Yeah, buzzing, mate. It's going to be an historic moment. It's going to be sick. It is like a turning point in history. We've been saying it today. It's like to be part of it as well. Like this change, like how it's come through, and we're all kind of slowly going back to normality. It's amazing to be part of it.
Bit of an honour, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It passes to the research now, so it's over to the scientists, it's over to people like Ian Buchan, it's over to the movement specialists who are in here today. It's all the scientists who've been working on this project. They analyse the data over the next couple of weeks. Everyone gets their PCR test back in. We're hoping a load of people are going to do that. It's all analysed, and then those results go to government, and the government make a decision about the evidence that they'll see in front of them and whether to open up the sector more widely post this. So it's so important what we're doing. The event bit is over, the research bit starts.